My next guest co-stars in the new Comedy Central series Key and Peele. Here's a scene where he plays President Obama's anger translator. Let's take a look.
We've created 3 million new jobs.
3 million new jobs.
We ended the war in Iraq.
Ended the war, y'all. We ended a war. Remember that?
These achievements should serve as a reminder that I am on your side.
I am not a Muslim.
And that my intentions as your president are coming from the right place.
They coming from Hawaii, which is where I'm from, which is in the United States of America, y'all. Okay? This is ridiculous. I have a birth certificate. I have a birth certificate. I have a hot, diggity, daggity, mama say, mama samu, makusa birth certificate, you dumbass crackers.
Please welcome Keegan-Michael Key. Thanks so much for being here.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Congratulations. Your show is very funny. That clip has gone viral.
Yeah.
It's all over the internet, so a lot of people have seen it already. I loved it, and when I first saw that, I thought, first of all, the performances are fantastic. It's such a great idea that President Obama would have an anger translator. Where did you guys get that idea?
From watching every single time President Obama's been on television, ever. I mean, it's just that the sense of people, really it came from that one time when he was speaking and that congressman screamed out, "You lie! You lie!" And we were just like, get him, strangle him, you know, like just say something. And remember, he just went, well, and that was the whole thing.
Right.
And Jordan and I are just like, you gotta come on. Like, yell at him, do something. And so we were like, Jordan said, we have to figure out a way to have him, defend himself in a really raucous way, but we know he's never going to do it. Like, it didn't feel right to write a sketch.
So it's like he hired somebody to express his rage for him.
He hired a dude named Luther, who's from the south side of Chicago, and whose parents is from Detroit. And so, at Christmas time, you just get knives, Whatever you say, I'm gonna say whatever you want me to say, and that was the situation. So we gave him a backstory and all this kind of stuff, yeah.
Well, on the show, I saw you guys do a sketch that I really loved where you play two friends who visit, and you have your wives, and you tell each other, you're trying to convince each other that you call your wives bitches.
Right.
But it's quite clear that you don't.
Exactly, right.
And actually, why don't we just show this clip and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, when I track my wife down 20 minutes later, she's stepping out the damn shower talking about, can I help you?
See, that's crazy right there.
Craig, I looked this woman in the eye, I said, bitch, you told me 6:45.
You said that?
Yeah, I said, bitch. Then I laid it out.
But you said bitch, though. You said bitch.
Yeah.
Where did that's another, well, I love that. I just love that you keep going to more and more secret locations and looking around.
Right.
Did that come from real life?
That came from a reality television show. We were talking about a scene that we could do that where it would be equal between the two of us and writing scenes like that. And Jordan said, you know what, I watched The Bachelorette, and on The Bachelorette, there were these two dudes that were talking to each other, and then the one guy was talking to the other guy about another guy who was nowhere in the room. And he said, I'll tell you what, man, it's just Clark, This guy, Clark, he's just getting up in my business, and he's trying to tell me how I should run my date. And I was just like, it's not going to take your craps. And that's what Jordan said. Well, this guy clearly did not say, he did not say that to that guy.
He's petrified.
He was petrified of Clark, whoever Clark was. So we decided to transfer it to wives. And there's nothing more dangerous on planet Earth than a black wife. So, it's pretty much, it's like tsunamis are number 2, and then black wives are number 1. So we figured I could make it even better.